Welcome. If you're new via here, be sure to click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified about videos uploaded from this channel. People are going, but just hope everybody and their family is doing good. Pan the Sunday here, uno bless up on yourself. But from when I see my forward, uno know some come with the latest updates. So make we get right down to it. The Spring Village Citizens Association in Old Harbour, St. Catherine has pledged a reward for $100,000 for information that can assist with the investigation of the murder of two elderly sisters in the community last Tuesday. The deceased, 72-year-old Lola Lewis, who was physically challenged, and 69-year-old Christine Lewis, a retired teacher and a justice of the peace, were found with their throats slashed in their Springfield Village home. According to reports, residents smelt a foul odor coming from the premises and went to investigate. The bodies of the Lewis sisters were subsequently found in the house, which was ransacked. No motive has been established for the killings, but the police suspect that the victims were robbed. Superintendent Christopher Phillips, head of the St. Catherine South Police Division, and members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Community Safety and Security Branch conducted a community walkthrough and the victim support exercise in Springfield Village on Thursday. The exercise was done to provide support for residents in the community following the double murder earlier this week of the two senior citizens, stated the JCF. Police investigators have yet to establish a motive for Friday's brutal attack on a homeless man who was found dead with his head wounded on Linders Road in St. Andrew. The deceased man's identity is not known as yet. According to reports, passers found the body of the man sometime on Friday morning. The police were alerted, and on their arrival, the body was seen with the head bashed in. The body was removed to the morgue for a post-mortem examination to be conducted at a later date. It was the second deadly attack on homeless persons locally in a little over a week. Last Thursday, a 60-year-old homeless man identified only as Wayne Price was gunned down, also in St. Andrew. It was reported that residents heard loud explosions sometime after 2 p.m. Law enforcers were informed, and the homeless man was found with gunshot wounds in the area. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. It has been reported that a woman only known as Tony was killed last night on Anthony Road after a failed attack on another road. It is alleged to be the reprisal for the killing of JEV that was killed by authorities several weeks ago. Now, viewers and subscribers, before I go any further, I get a video yesterday evening. In that video, there is an altercation between some police officers and a civilian. It was said that the man was being arrested for breaking the Disaster Risk Management Act. And of course, in the video, the man resists arrest totally. In addition to that, a police officer handed over a rifle to a female. So because of all of that, the video has been making some rounds on social media. But I just want to sit down right here so with me and think and talk logical for just 1 minute. Now, Mr. Persons on the internet stating that the policeman just take up the weapon and just hand it over to the woman just so. Now, you feel like, say, a police officer just going to take off him rifle off of him and give a regular civilian just like that, and not one but two rifle? Wanna sit down and think about it. That make any form of sense to you, no? I guess the reason why that even come to someone of mine is because the woman is in plain clothes. She's not in any police uniform or not. She's just in some regular clothes. And the man just hand over the gun, get the woman just like that. But come on, man. There is no way in this world, I'm not even going to say in Jamaica alone, a police officer will ever take off his weapon and give it to a regular civilian. In the video, you can see the woman holding the rifle and exercising trigger discipline. If you don't know what name so, is when them hold the gun and have them finger upon the trigger. So you can see that this woman is no stranger to a rifle or even a gun. So that alone should have tell you, say, you know, say this is a police officer. If someone you never know, you have some police officer who just walk up and down in a plain clothes, Most of the time they are doing an operation and them just want disguise, as I said earlier, or some of the time them just want to see what take place in the streets. So people, please me I beg you know, if you want to see things on social media, please, just think. As I said earlier, there is no way a police officer can take off him gun and just give it to a regular civilian. What if the person run off with the gun them? What if the person turn the gun them upon them, the same police officer, and fire a shot? Come on, man. Think logical. Before we even move on from this topic, let me just say, whenever you're on the road, even if you're at your yard and the police them come and they decided that they are going to arrest you, never you put up resistance and then I try to get persons around you to video it. It don't really make no sense. Never you resist arrest. All if you know so you're right and them wrong, make them lock you up, make them carry you up at the station, and then you get a lawyer and prove say you are right. It is just that simple. It don't make no sense you go back and forth to the police them and them just go beat you up and still carry you up at the station, go lock you up. It don't make no sense. You get what me I say? So just do the right thing. Them say accompany them to the station, and only take things from there, because when you resist the arrest, it is only your word against theirs, and 95% of the time for them word win, because you don't resist the arrest and them have to beat you up. So them go up at the station, them are gonna put more charge on you, more than where them did carry up at the station for. And sometimes the people them who have video them incident here don't even catch it from the start. So the part where you did right, no catch on the camera right now, and only the part when you did wrong. So as I said earlier, it is just your word against theirs. So at the end of the day, it don't really make no sense. So viewers and subscribers, if you're interested in seeing the unedited version of this video, if you haven't seen it already, just go down in the description of this video where you will see a link to the Chop City Telegram group. Just click on the link, you automatically join the group, and the video will be there waiting on you. If you don't know how to go down in the description and you're interested in seeing it, just run on over to our Instagram page at Chop City TV, that is CHOPCITY_TV. Send us a message asking for the link and it will be provided to you as soon as possible. People, are your turn now. I would love to hear what are your thoughts on all these stories down below in the comment section. And remember, everybody's opinion valid, so nobody afraid to leave your thoughts down there. We have made it to the end of our next video. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next time. I'm out, and stay blessed and stay safe.